This is Sybert signing into General's 0 hour on the map, Farmlands of the Fallen, which seems like quite a dramatic name for a map. It's not just Farmlands, and it's not just the Fallen, but these are the Farmlands of the Fallen. On the south side, as the red China tank, this is Freestyler with the smallest zoom possible. And in the North Plane, as the... Oh, I already missed the command center, but you'll have to take my word for it. He is GLA Stealth. This is the purple Perk, also with the smallest zoom possible. China Tank versus GLA Stealth, and already, right at the beginning, we get a little bit of shenanigans with the truck coming out for the crush. This is one of those things that I love that not GLA, but that Generals players think of this stuff. Growing up, I played a ton of 0 hour, and it never occurred to me to ever do this. Now, we had dial-up internet, and I did not play online, but I still never thought of this. It never occurred to me that this would be a way to get a bit of an advantage, to use your trucks in this unorthodox manner. And, okay, that technical did turn around. He comes back to save the workers. Well, okay, the second technical may actually save the workers as they hop inside, and that worker truck is going to get targeted down. No supply trucks will be saved from the GLA base. Looks like a Dragon Tank is going to be moving out. By the way, we do see Oil Derrick, or this is a GAT tank. Oil Derrick in the north, and there is also an oil refinery over on the sides of the map. So a couple of artillery platforms, a couple of Oil Derricks around the map. GAT cleans up a good number of workers, but we do have a technical and no, a dozer over here, not a second technical, which means this is going to be, yeah, a GLA power play coming in from Perk. So he is going to have a huge advantage with that power plant that he was able to steal. Hijacker probably teleported in with the use of that technical, and as a result, you get yourself a lovely power plant. It looks like it has been delayed, the GAT earning its keep by killing off those workers and stopping them from harvesting, stopping them from building, and gets 2 more workers on the exit. Dragon Tank is here cleaning up the Oil Derrick, as it looks like we have a couple of tunnel networks getting established around the map. No neutral structures have really been captured, but those tunnel networks are getting deployed just for the quick turnaround and quick transportation around the map for Perk. Power plant will eventually be finished up. It looks like he only got 1 down. I'm guessing he didn't have the money to spam more of them. In later stages, sometimes if a player grabs a dozer later on, you'll actually see them spam down 3 or 4 power plants so that if one gets taken out, they're able to still have the others. But in this case, it looks like it was just the one. One tunnel network will be found. Garrison's going to be hopping inside of that building, and eventually this tunnel network will fall, but this might open up an opportunity in the middle of the map. 1 GAT goes down. Second GAT, quads do pop, and a couple of rockets as well. So these GATs are now going to find themselves in a bit of a firefight, more than they had bargained for, as this tunnel survives long enough to get the kill on the last GAT. Barely. The tunnel does survive, and the entire attacking force of the China Tank player does go down. Second tunnel network getting established near the middle of the map. Already taking that expansion. The supplies in the middle of the map, the ones at the edges of the map, haven't been grabbed. It seems like the ones in the middle of the map would be the more dangerous one, and the ones at the edge of the map would be easier, but in this case, middle of the map gets grabbed first. GAT gets eliminated. Nicely done by that technical. He might even be able to stop this Oil Derrick from getting captured, being a bit more annoying as Perk is just causing problems for Freestyler. And we'll see if Freestyler can actually turn things around. For right now, it feels like Perk is just getting all of the advantages. Dragon Tank does go double vet as it cleans up that tunnel. A couple of GATs, or a couple of quads on the south side, going to be denying the oil, even if it hasn't yet been captured. Still going to deny it from ever being used for Freestyler. Oh, he's going to stop, I guess. Listening outpost goes down, and the quads are back at it. There is a difference between GATs and quads, and for some reason I'm just swapping between the two in this game. Propaganda Center is out. Double War Factory is pumping for Freestyler, so he's finally got everything that he needs set up. We'll see if he's able to make any headway here in the middle of the map. Presses in, has a couple of ECMs, going to be able to lock down one quad, no problem. Second quad gets torn apart. Listening Outpost makes its way to the front, and the RPG troopers all get eliminated. Black Lotus is here as well, and the supply center is going to get sold off. No more GLA supplies from the middle of the map. A couple of workers trying to escape, but they just won't quite be able to make it. Another technical sneaking around the map. A couple of quads going to be getting stopped by the mines in the south. They did take out both of the trucks, cutting down the income and the economy of Freestyler, but not completely halting him. So he does still have a bit of income, and Oil Derrick and a couple of other ore trucks working for him. Technical, trying to sneak by the front door, trying to open something up perhaps. Is he going to try and steal another dozer? I guess the answer is no, because he's about to get trapped by these quads. He was trying to go for a sneaky tunnel network drop in the back of the base. And, well, yeah, that supplies on the south side still have not been reclaimed. The supplies on the north side are getting dangerously low. Technical will be able to escape. All right, barely is able to sneak away, gets the kill on the GAT, and, well, the entire expeditionary force does leave. Artillery platform has been captured by Black Lotus. A couple of quads are here east of the screen to fight against these GATs and these Battle Masters. And for now, the China force is going to split into a couple of different groups. That technical has been alive for so long and has managed to avoid capture and death every single time. Jarmankel is now out on the field. Jarmankel takes down the Dragon Tank, is able to stop that Flamer from doing any more damage. And I think Black Lotus also grabbing something somewhere out on the map. Dragon Tank goes down. No easy kills there. Black Lotus grabbing as many buildings as she can, turning those artillery platforms into an advantage for Freestyler, who's able to just take control of the front line of the GLA base, but not the corners of the map. The tunnel network pop is good, but is it enough to beat a triple vet heroic GAT? The answer is yes. 4 quads do win that fight. An ECM coming in at the last second here. One more GAT will go down. The Dragon Tank should be next, but might not be enough firepower left in these GATs. Between all of the damage they're taking, these quads will go down. Tunnel networks might be the next thing to fall, as Freestyler says, I may not have the production advantage, but I'm still going to stand up and slice and dice. More tunnel networks getting established. More supply stashes, this time in the corner of the map. The middle of the map goes to Freestyler. And goodbye, Reactor. Well, it was fun while it lasted, but it was not meant to be. This technical's still running around the map, looking for every advantage, every opportunity. Jarmankel snipes another tank. GAT's desperately trying to catch up to and kill this technical. It keeps just staying out of range. And there it goes into the tunnel network. And, well, I guess that tunnel network in the corner will eventually go down. Dragon Tank is going to get the kill there. Those flamers can cause a lot of problems for GLA. Oh, another dozer gets grabbed. He stops the GAT cannon, but can he get more than one? Yeah, okay, so he spams down 2 reactors, maybe a third. No, not a third, but at least he does get 2 reactors this time, so he's going to get his production back online. He is going to be going crazy, and especially with the reduced cost of vehicles from the oil refinery, that's going to be a nice advantage. I assume we have a couple of black markets coming up soon. Not just yet, but soon? Well, we'll see. He may not need them for the current moment, but he will need them eventually, depending on how long this game goes. A couple of battle buses are here. ECM's shutting them down, but the Gats will pay the price, and quads now going to be coming in here. A couple of quads will be able to take down most of this force. ECM gets eliminated, and the battle bus is making it hard for the Gats to stand up. And finally, Black Lotus actually gets sniped there. 5 or 6 quads surviving the fight, and a fresh dozer is here on the front lines for these quads to hunt and kill. They're going to go for the Dragon Tank first, and the Gat Cannon comes up a little bit too quickly for those quads to stop. Supply trucks getting attacked, and these supply trucks do still have a bit of income to generate as one reactor and the command center both get deleted here. Couple of ECMs, couple of Gats, and a couple of Flamers just burning their way through the GLA base. Jarmankel takes out one of the Gats, and the other Flame Tank is just moving past that reactor looking for the corner to try and set up a firewall right in the corner and burn down that palace. The other Flame Tank does go down. Quad Cannon's going to try and clean up this Flame Tank before it burns down the palace, and it's going to be a close one either way. The Dragon Tank will go down, but there might be enough flames left over to take down the palace, but not enough to take down the tunnel. So the palace will come back eventually, and the tank command center getting targeted down. Perk able to keep his power online for just long enough, but not able to keep it forever. And this technical, he is able to keep forever. It just keeps on surviving, keeps on escaping, and somehow never gets caught, never gets killed. His reactors, they get bopped every single time, but his little technical just keeps managing to escape. Perk getting spread out around the map. Freestyler going to be taking the top left-hand corner. Perk taking the bottom right-hand corner. Another Flame Tank is going to be causing more problems. This China Tank player living up to his name, and he has just put an insane number of vehicles out on the map. Taking the middle of the map has really revitalized Freestyler, given him a lot of position in this game. And, well, we'll see if he's able to do anything in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. I assume this Dragon Tank will be dealt with, but maybe Perk won't have enough to actually do it. Jarmankel gets a snipe. One Gat gets eliminated. The other one, the pilot, gets sniped, and the quads going to try and pop and kill off a bunch of these dragons, but this is a lot of armor coming in to the GLA base. One Gat gets shut down, but on the wrong side. 2 quads, 3 quads getting removed from the firefight. Gat's going to be trading against the quads, and the Dragon Tank getting a great position with that firewall to burn down a ton of quads. Still 3 quads left on the top side, 2 left, 3 left on the bottom side, and it is a full sweep cleanup. Black Napalm has finally been purchased for Freestyler, so he's going to have that additional blue flame upgrade, and the Arty Strike has been called in on this corner expansion. Black Market, or maybe this arms dealer, either one. All right, goes for the Black Market, gets the complete kill on it, silences that secondary income, that late game economy, and 2 Dragon Tanks just drove up here. They haven't actually started burning anything down just yet, but Oil Refinery will go down, gets burned down very quickly, and it looks like that will be the end of that advantage for Perk. I think he's just had the regular production for a good long time, but he's still got a lot of quads out on the map. Dragon, a little bit too much of a firewall for those quads to approach from that direction. MiGs are now out. MiGs might get tagged by these quads. They do get their missiles off. Firestorm burns down 3 of the quads. 1 of the MiGs does survive the engagement, and then 1 quad gets caught by the ECM. Those ECMs, they can be very difficult to deal with, especially when you've got low numbers, always shaving off units that you're trying to escape with. Workers trying to escape to the corner of the map. Perk seeing if he can claw this one back, but it feels like Freestyler is closing in from every angle after a fun opening Perk has not been able to do the damage to freestyler, but maybe if he can catch and kill one of these armies, he can still pull something out. A couple of dragons going to be going down. The quads do escape, and that's a bunch of scrap on the ground that they can grab, but at the same time, going to be, well, that's an empty supply stash and only one tunnel network. So right now the damage isn't catastrophic. Dragon Tank getting targeted down. Quads will get the kill. Barely there as the ECM silence a couple of the quads, stopping them from being as effective. Jarmankel gets a kill there, and the last ECM, I think, will be able to escape away. A lot of empty tanks around the map, dotting the map as Jarmankel snipes and snipes and snipes. I don't know where that guy came from, but that was a worker just out of nowhere for Perk. I assume he was there to try and steal something, maybe steal a dozer or try and get some other kind of advantage. Carpet bomb coming in as these guys get those rank 5 generals powers. Things can turn around quite quickly. Perk not quite level 5 just yet, but freestyler is fully ranked up. Another Dragon Tank getting sniped. 3 of them all just hanging out together here, and a quad will not pay the price. The quad escapes. He gets the kill on the MiG, but he himself does manage to escape. Dragon Tank gets popped, and a second one will get caught and killed. MiG gets eliminated, but not before taking one quad down with it, and the ECM doesn't have nearly enough power down ability to stop all of that. Freestyler splits the map. He heads to the bottom right-hand corner, and he says, if you're defending on the top side, well, then you don't have much on the bottom side, but there's going to be the tunnel pop, the quick transport as a couple of Gats show up to the fight for Perk as well, and Perk does lose one of them, but an Anthrax bomb on top catches much of the China Tank force. Couple of Gats going down on the exit. Couple of Gats staying in range, and the Dragon Tank will fall as well. This guy right on the edge of the range of that Anthrax. The whole area getting contaminated, buying Perk some extra time. His own workers just barely outside of that Anthrax range. They're still harvesting away happily, narrowly escaping a horrible, horrible death. But they will survive, at least for now. Battle bus is here. So many empty China vehicles in the north. The entire map just being littered with little white dots to be captured potentially by either side. Although it may come down to Perk needing to grab some of this stuff. Mine dropper or EMP? EMP on top of the palace, on top of the war factories as well. 2 war factories getting powered down in that moment. Supply trucks going to the bottom right-hand corner of the map, trying to steal away literally anything that they can. Maybe also getting a bit of vision there just to see where the arty strike should drop. On top of this black market would be a nice target, nice choice. And a carpet bomb at the same time. Oh, that arty strike was completely, well, a little bit to the north, but it looks like the supply stash does survive. One of the tunnel networks in the very south does survive as well. Trying to steal those China vehicles, it doesn't always work. And with those ECMs able to shut down any ill-gotten gains, stop Perk from amping up his army too much. Battle bus is here on the south side. Gats and quads getting eliminated somewhat on both sides here as a couple of battle masters make their way to the front. The quads here to re-engage with Perk. He's hoping to clear out this China Tank force for the 100th time from the north of the map, hoping desperately to make safe his base so that he can actually step out onto the other side of the map and do something. Dragon Tank in the south, and this expansion has finally been completely shut down. Perk has been unable to step out onto the map, but he has been able to shut down so many of these attacks from Freestyler. And I feel like Freestyler, he has to be running low on cash sooner or later, And he doesn't have too much more income out on the map to grab. So unless he's got hackers up and running, which I don't think he does, I'm not sure how many more rounds of units he's going to be able to produce. Sneak attack on the other side of the map, and this is right next to one of the airfields. Going to be able to take down the airfield nice and quick. Dragon Tank is here, decides not to commit to the attack. Dragon Tank on the other side of the map going to be burning down a command center and might even get the tunnel network after that. Forces the sell-off of that tunnel, of that command center. War Factory going to be getting targeted down. And a tank drop coming in here to provide reinforcements right onto the front line. Firestorm catches a couple of these quads, the rest of them going to dodge away from those flames. Jarmankel gets a Battlemaster with the snipe, and the RPG Trooper is here, but is he actually going to jump inside? Carpet Bomb comes in, it's a dodge, but not for Jarman, as he gets sent flying, and the quad reinforcements show up at the same time as that GAT. The tunnel network has been eliminated. No more sneak attack tunnel to reinforce this army. They're a little bit on their own, and I think they're just going to have to trade out their lives here. Dragon Tank comes in from behind. A couple of quads turn around to deal with that Dragon Tank. Those scrap upgrades have been doing a lot of work for the GLA player this game. Having that artillery platform is nice. It's not going to totally save you. 2 dozers do get sniped. The command center goes down as well. There probably is still a 3rd dozer somewhere else on the map. Yeah, up in the north. So it's not the end of the road for Freestyler, but he may also finally be able to break into the base of Perk and take it down. A couple of tunnel networks are here, targeting down the tunnel networks with that Dragon Tank. And, well, actually, he may have made a bit of a misclick there, but he might be able to finish off the tunnel network before the Dragon goes down. We'll be able to get the command center as it is rebuilding as well. Nicely done. Reactor in the south goes down, and Perk's sneak attack has completely disrupted and gutted Freestyler's main base. He has completely shoveled everything aside and found his way into the match. Oh, that Dragon Tank getting captured and cleaning up several of Freestyler's tanks. He's going to lose it to the GAT cannon, but oh well. It did its job. It earned its stripes. Another Battlemaster fighting for the GLA. Going to be going for the kill on this Dragon Tank. Won't even let the Dragon Tank escape. Gets the kill, nicely done. And these supply trucks, they are making a run for it. Not much cash is left here. 525, but these quads might be able to deny it regardless. Maybe they were just running a patrol path. I'm not exactly sure, but they are cutting and running for now. 2 supply trucks get eliminated. MiG looking for an opening. Another Anthrax bomb, I assume, that would have gotten the dozer if it had landed. May have also gotten any MiGs who were dropping in to refuel. RD strike coming in. Got a fresh War Factory to potentially target down with that RD strike. Still that single Rebel just hanging out over there. War Factory goes down. Not a whole lot of forces left, and look at this. Carpet Bomb directly on top of the barracks. Doesn't take down the tunnel underneath, but at least eliminates the barracks from producing anything at the current moment, and it's going to be a steal. Supplies finally have been found. Freestyler hoping to get a bit of cash late in the game as Perk left that pile of cash out on the field. RD platform getting a couple of shots in there. The quads do survive, and for the current moment, these supply trucks feel like they are very vulnerable and exposed. I guess from Freestyler's perspective, even if he loses the supply trucks, that is better than Perk getting those resources. Supply trucks are going to be getting targeted down, and the last 2 will get eliminated. I think only 1 managed to escape. He drives all the way to the middle of the map. He's going to be able to drop off his resources, and he's like, all right, there you go, boss. Got you a couple of extra dollars. Got you an extra $300 to do with what you will. The oil derricks absolutely invaluable at this point in the game. And I bet they were wishing they hadn't destroyed quite so many, as the only one that is left is under freestyler's control. Perk rolling out with a bunch of quads on the south side. These arty platforms as an excellent early warning system for freestyler. Dragon tank clearing out some of these neutral, these uncaptured tanks from the north side. And, well, the arty platform doesn't do much to stop an army. You do at least have a position on the army and that it's coming for you. We'll see if freestyler is able to do anything about that. Sells off the supply dock, sells off the power plant as well. Well, you can't always win them. And that's into low power mode for freestyler. He's going to be forced to sell off at least one of the GATs, or maybe he's going to sell off a building somewhere else, but no, he's going to try and keep the GATs. I'm not sure how much value this GAT is really providing. Maybe selling it off would be worth it. We'll see. Power's going to come online just in time with this GAT getting coming online just in time to stop these quads. And I think these guys are just waiting for their next round of support powers to potentially time up with well, maybe they're not waiting for an attack to come in at the same time. Tank drop. EMP on top of the forces. Meanwhile, on the other side, command center is going to get targeted down. Perk is going to need something to stop this force. He's got the quad cannons popping out of the tunnel network. Tank absorbing a good bit of that damage. GAT's engaging with the tunnel, hoping to eliminate that threat. And he does get the kill. There's still 2 tunnel networks nearby. Quads do pop out just from a less advantageous position. Gonna try and re-engage. Battlemaster trying to find the sweet spot, but not able to make it work. Perk was hoping he could find the kill on that oil derrick, but it is just not meant to be. Dragon tank gets targeted down. Free kill there. Listening outpost does have a couple of tank hunters inside of it, and there are MiGs standing by. One quad goes down. Second quad will get eliminated. No, barely. It survives with just a bit of HP, and those tank hunters inside of the buildings getting the kill on a number of these quads. The MiG does go down before it can actually do anything, but the last quad falls. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, the tunnel network has been eliminated. The quads getting eliminated or pushed away. And 2 GATs, 1 Battlemaster, 1 listening outpost are all that remains of freestyler's mighty attacking force. Carpet bomb coming in. Quad cannon is going for the dodge. Not nearly enough damage to take down the war factory, but at least enough to slow down the production. Only 1 quad cannon, though, so the quad cannon was able to dodge. No real damage. No permanent damage done. Quad cannon trying to engage against the GAT. That's a double vet GAT. Second quad cannon shows up. Tank hunters do step out from the listening outpost, and the GG gets called. Perk has been defeated. Calls it quits as freestyler coming back from a bit of a rough start, but dominating in the mid-game through the end. That'll do it for this match. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and this is Sybert signing out.